This album right here, I understand, was the biggest advance seller at the recent record convention in Miami Beach, which is held by all the major record companies once a year. And people like Bob Dylan, Peter, Paul, and Mary have predicted that this next gentleman is going to be the biggest record seller, I guess, of this coming year. He's been on television before with Roland Martin. I think done a couple of laugh-ins, and he has another one coming up
22nd.
On the 22nd. Very sincere. It's different. No, really.
He's different.
What?
He's different.
Yes, I guess this would be like a flower child or something like that.
This is not the day and age of the ordinary run-of-the-mill. And he's certainly not ordinary or run-of-the-mill.
That's right. Would you welcome, please, Tiny Tim.
Community, and welcome YouTubers from everywhere. Doing a little sorting and organizing of records the other day, trying to get them put where they belong, and I pulled up this record Store Day Special, Deluxe 2 LP 180 gram color vinyl, first time available on vinyl, limited to 3,000 copies. I had a bunch of records just stuck Record Store Day, but not where they belong. And so I thought, let's talk about Tiny Tim. A few people have shown a Tiny Tim record before, but back in his day, he was one of my favorites. Yeah, I got all of these records. We'll show a couple of these. We'll have a few clips. It's a lot of video clips. I'll show you a few video clips, but just a lot of people don't know much about Tiny Tim or just think he was a joke or whatever. No, he was a valid entertainer, and that was his first time on Johnny Carson show, which he was on at other times later. But a little personal story here. When a wife and I got divorced some years ago, she said, don't come home this weekend. I'm going to take a few things and then I'll be gone. And she said, I'm going to take about a dozen CDs and a few records or something, and that's all. And so there's a good part to this story. So she, I think, told me some of the CDs she's going to take. I don't know if she said anything about the records. But I think we had 3 Tiny Tim records. Had a pretty big record vinyl collection back then. I think the only records she took were Tiny Tim. She was a musician, a flautist, a pianist. We loved the Tiny Tim. There's lots of variety. He does lots of different styles on here. I'll tell you a little bit more about what made Tiny Tim so popular. Let's check out another video.
I'm so happy, oh, happy-go-lucky me. I just go my way, living every day. I don't worrying don't feel free. Things that bother you never bother me. Things that bother you never bother me. I feel happy and fine, ha-ha. Living in the sunlight, loving in the moonlight, having a wonderful time. Having got a lot, I don't need a lot. Coffee's only a dime. Living in the sunlight, loving in the moonlight, having a wonderful time. Just take it from me, I'm just as free as any daughter. I do what I like, just what I like, and how I love it. I'm right here to stay when I'm old and grey. I'll be right in my prime, living in the sunlight, loving in the moonlight, having a wonderful time.
Growing up, Tiny Tim was fascinated with the old technology and the old music. So the music from, say, the 1890s up into the 1930s or so, where we had a lot of vaudeville-type singers, and a lot of those guys did comedy songs and humorous stuff. He listened to stuff on the cylinder records and on the early records and stuff, and that's where he learned a lot of these songs. And he could imitate different people and sing in different styles. You'll get just a little example here. Of course, the silly style is what he was famous for, but his first record here was a big seller. This is the one that the Johnny Carson talked about, and the tune you just heard is on this. And of course, Tiptoe Through the Tulips is a song that everybody remembers. But this was just a fun record, and here, special sale, 3 for $1. I probably got this off of Discogs because, you know, somebody took my OG. Second record, here he is with his parents, Tiny Tim, second album. There you heard him imitating a little bit of Elvis. Yes, he could sing, and he could do a lot of different styles, and he was very talented. That was on the Ed Sullivan Show, and he was a popular guest on Ed Sullivan and appeared there many times. His first record been reissued dozens and dozens of times all over the world.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's the fabulous and unbelievable Tiny Tim, who opens with a song from his new album, Great Balls of Fire. So let's bring it.
You shake my nerves and you rattle my brain. Too much loving drives a man insane. You broke my will, oh what a thrill. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. You came along and I thought it was funny. You came along and moved my honey. Come on baby, drive me crazy. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Move me baby, oh. Kiss me baby, oh. Move me baby, oh. I wanna love you like a lover too. You're fine, so kind. Gotta tell the world that you're mine. I feel my nail and I put on my heart. I may be nervous, but it sure is fun. Come on, baby, drive me crazy. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Move me, baby, oh. Kiss me, baby, oh. Move me, baby, oh. I wanna love you like a lover should. You're fine, so kind.
Another example of how he liked to have fun. On this first record, he's going to do Sonny and Cher's I Got You, Babe. That was very popular. Now, he sings both parts. He sings the Sonny part, and he sings the Cher part. And even better, as he gets through the song, he's changed the lyrics a little bit to make them funny. So again, he was just a real entertainer.
And now, because you've all been so sweet, another duet for you. They say we're young and we don't know, won't find out until we grow. Well, I don't know, I guess it's true, 'cause you got me and baby I got you. Babe, I got you, babe, I got you, babe. They say our love won't pay the rent before it's earned, our money's always spent. Well, I don't know, we ain't got no plot, still I'm sure of all the love we got. Babe, I got you, babe, I got you, babe. I got flowers in the spring, I got you to wear my ring. When I'm sad, you're a clown. When I get scared, you're always around. Some people say your hair's too long. I don't care. With you I can't go wrong.
Here off of this album, live at Royal Albert Hall, he's going to do I Gave Her That, which is an old vaudeville type tune, and here he's imitating the famous old blackface singer, Eddie Cantor.
Folks, I wanna ask you something. Have you seen my sweet? She's a gal you'd stop and stare at coming down the street. When you see that gal I'm talking about, you really flip. And when they ask if she's mine, I just tell him this. Did you see that pretty dress? I gave her that. And that look of happiness, why, I gave her that. You should see her flat and her great big picture hat. Oh, it's a bear to declare, and I gave her that. And did you see that great big motor car? I gave her that. When she got that thing, she won and smiled. She went wild. She's a mighty pretty sight, and her eyes are black as night. But the left is blacker than the right. I gave her that. It's Irving County, coming right out with this number. When you're blue and kinda lonesome too, a little smile will go a long, long way. When you're down, don't hang around and frown. A little smile will go a long, long way. I never grieve, just learn to make believe. The skies are blue, although you know they're gray. Why don't you pine? It's just a waste of time. A little smile will go a long, long way. Why, when you're blue and kind of lonesome too, remember, a smile will go a long, long way. And when you're down, don't hang around and frown. Remember, that smile, stretch it, it'll go a long, long way. Never grieve, just learn to make believe. The skies are blue, although you know they're gray. Why don't you pine? It's just a waste of time. A little smile will go a long Thank you.
God bless Tiny Tim. He was a treasure. Here was a record for all my little friends. He was just really entertaining, and he was a really great person. I say, keep 'em spinning, and remember, a smile will go a long, long way.
Happy trails to you until we meet again.